The wrestling world was sent into a frenzy this week. Social media lit up like a powder keg, forums crashed, and fans everywhere were asking the same burning question: is Jon Moxley actually leaving AEW to return to WWE at SummerSlam? The rumors were everywhere. Some said he'd interfere in the Roman Reigns vs. Seth Rollins match. Others claimed he'd show up as a special guest referee, and a few even suggested he'd walk out as the lunatic fringe Dean Ambrose one more time. The internet was convinced, the speculation was relentless, and AEW fans were left in a state of panic. But then, Tony Khan stepped up to the microphone at the AEW press conference, and what he said didn't just shut down the rumors, it obliterated them. Before we dive into this massive story, if you love hard-hitting wrestling news, breaking stories, and everything AEW, do me a favor right now, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell for. Now, let's talk about the chaos that led to this moment. The rumor mill went into overdrive when reports surfaced that Jon Moxley's AEW contract might be close to expiring. With SummerSlam just around the corner and WWE desperately needing a massive moment, the wrestling community started connecting dots that weren't there. An Instagram post from Wrestling Corner claiming Moxley would interfere in the Reigns-Rollins match racked up over 40,000 likes. The narrative wrote itself. Moxley's AEW run was winding down, and he was about to shock the world by walking back into the company that made him a star. The panic was real. AEW fans feared losing the very heart and soul of their promotion. But then came the press conference that changed everything. Tony Khan, the AEW president, didn't just dismiss the rumors, he came out swinging. With the fire and conviction of a man protecting his franchise player, Khan looked straight into the cameras and made one thing crystal clear: Jon Moxley is not going anywhere. In fact, Khan revealed that he had recently been in direct contact with Moxley regarding a contract renewal, and the conversation went better than any AEW fan could have dreamed. Here's where it gets incredible. Tony Khan didn't just say Moxley was staying, he declared that Moxley is the main man of AEW. Not just a main eventer. Not just a former champion, the main man. And then Khan dropped the bombshell that sent shockwaves through the wrestling world. Jon Moxley himself told Tony Khan that he wants to retire in AEW. Let that sink in for a moment. The same man who once walked away from WWE at the height of his popularity. The same man who built his legacy on being unpredictable and untamable has found his wrestling home. And he wants to finish his career right where he started his AEW journey. This isn't just a contract negotiation, it's a statement of loyalty. Moxley has been with AEW since 2019, and in that time, he's become the undeniable ace of the company. He's held the AEW World Championship 3 times, he's the current Continental Champion, and he's the leader of the Death Riders. But more than the titles, Moxley has become the beating heart of AEW. Tony Khan has previously praised him as someone who is at every show and always wants to wrestle. He's the ultimate snap count guy, the one you can always count on. And let's be real, this wasn't just about shutting down rumors. This was Tony Khan drawing a line in the sand. In an era where wrestlers jump between promotions more than ever, Moxley choosing to plant his flag in AEW for the long haul is massive. The 5-year extension he signed previously ensures he'll remain with the company through 2027, and now we know his intentions go even beyond that. He wants to retire in the promotion that gave him creative freedom, that let him be the violent, unhinged, authentic version of himself that WWE never fully embraced. The contrast couldn't be starker. On one side, you have WWE, where Moxley was the lunatic fringe Dean Ambrose, a character that never quite reached its full potential. On the other side, you have AEW, where Jon Moxley is exactly who he wants to be. And he's not just staying, he's thriving. Tony Khan has expanded Moxley's responsibilities to include mentoring and coaching younger talent. He's not just the president of AEW, he's helping build its future. So, let's recap what we learned today. Jon Moxley is not leaving for WWE. The SummerSlam rumors, completely false. The contract speculation put to rest. Instead, Tony Khan confirmed that Moxley is the main man of AEW. They've been in active contract renewal talks, and Moxley himself told Khan he wants to retire in AEW. The purveyor of violence is staying right where he belongs. Now here's where you come in. If this story got you hyped, if you believe Jon Moxley is exactly where he should be, and if you want to stay on top of every breaking AEW story, subscribe to Wrestlebreakdown right now.